Hello children, welcome to the geography class. The lesson that I will take is lesson number 14, Manufacturing Industries in India, part 2, Mineral Based, given on page number 257 with the following objectives. Introduction to the iron and steel industry, importance of iron and steel industries, difference between an integrated steel plant and a mini steel plant, advantages and disadvantages of mini steel plant, name of 4 large integrated iron and steel plants in India. To go through the 4 large integrated iron steel plants in India under the following headings: year of establishment, location, favorable factors like from where does the plant obtain iron ore, coal, manganese, dolomite, limestone, water supply, labor force, seaport. To go through electronics and the electronic goods, to know about the different electronic units in India, to understand the software industry, its division, and also the reason for its growth in Bengaluru. To know about the television industry, audio system, space technology and electronics, and to know about the various electronic and space research centers. To go through the petrochemicals, its raw materials, its products and importance. To go through various petrochemical complex in India. To review the industrial centers through table 14.2. Now, the objective for the topic of the day, that is electronics, given on page number 259, 260 and 261, half column, with the following objectives. To go through electronics and the electronic goods, to know about the different electronic goods units in India, to understand the software industry, its divisions, and all the reasons for its growth in Bengaluru. To know about the television industry, audio system, space technology, electronics, and to know about the various electronics and space research centers in India. Now, this is the picture of information technology and electronics industry. Now, before starting with the electronic industries, let us recall iron and steel industry with the help of certain terms and cross question related to it. Firstly, we will recall terms. Number 1, basing industry. Number 2, scrap iron. Number 3, sponge iron. Number 4, pig iron. Number 5, integrated steel plant. Number 6, mini steel plants. Now, cross question. Number 1, why is iron and steel industry called as the key industry or the basic industry? Differentiate between an integrated steel plant and mini steel plant. List any 4 advantages of mini steel plant. State 2 disadvantages of mini steel plant. Name the 4 main integrated steel plants in India. With reference to Tata Steel Company, answer the following question. Number 1, year of establishment. Number 2, its location. Number 3, from where does the plant obtain A, iron ore, B, coal, C, limestone, D, manganese, E, water supply, F, labor from, G, port facility, and H, products made. Now, next question. With reference to the steel plant located at Durg district of Chhattisgarh, answer the following questions. A, you have to name the plant which is located in Durg district of Chhattisgarh. B, you have to tell its year of establishment. Then foreign collaboration. From where does the plant obtain? Number 1, iron ore. Number 2, coal. Number 3, limestone. Number 4, manganese. Number 5, dolomite. Number 6, power supply. Number 7, water supply. Then number 8, labor supply. Number 9, port facility. Number 10, its products. Next is, with reference to the Rourkela steel plant, answer the following questions. Location, foreign collaboration, year of production. From where does the plant obtain its iron ore, coal? Power supply, manganese, limestone, water supply, power supply and port facilities. Next is, with reference to Visakhapatnam steel plant, answer the following questions. Location, year of completion, From where does the plant obtain its iron ore? Coal, limestone, dolomite, port facility and its certain key features. Last question is, list any four problems of iron and steel industry. Now children, let us have an introduction to our topic, that is electronics. Electronics is the branch of science that deals with the study of flow and control of electrons or electricity and the study of their behavior and efforts in vacuums, gases, semiconductors and with appliances are important for us to communicate to one another, learn how things are going on outside our home and to know the possibility on how some things would affect us through news we can watch from the television. Thus, electronic is widely used in information processing, telecommunication, signal processing. Electronic devices includes television, DVD players, laptops, desktop computers, mobile phones, iPods, cameras, AC, oven, fans, washing machines, various equipments for defense, that is for safety, railway and meteorological departments, printers, etc. They have made our life comfortable and convenient. The most important center of electronics in India is Bengaluru, which is referred to as the electronic capital of India or the Silicon Valley of India due to the presence of major electronic companies and the software industries. So this is the electronics picture of electronic stock. These all are the electronic devices which I have discussed in my introduction and you are well using it in our day-to-day life. They have made our life comfortable. Now, this is the picture showing the communication overseas between a man and a woman. These are all the electronic gadgets which you are using in your daily life again. Now, next is, before proceeding further, let us discuss with the few key terms which are given in your topic. The first key term is transorized modular system, a system that is operable from either the system clock phase or the self-clocked phase. Software industry. The software industry includes businesses for the development, maintenance and publication of software that are using different models, mainly license. Now, BEL, a very important term of this lesson. The Bharat Electronics Limited is an Indian state-owned aerospace and defense company with about 9 factories and several regional offices in India. It mainly manufactures advanced electronic products for Indian armed forces. Children, I will show you its picture in my next slides. ECIL, the Electronics Corporation of India Limited, is a Government of India enterprise under the Department of Atomic Energy, established on April 11, 1967 by A.S. Rao at Hyderabad to create a strong indigenous base in electronics. Next is Silicon Valley of India. Bengaluru is referred to as the Silicon Valley of India because of its role as the nation's leading information technology, that is IT company. Electronic City. Electronic City is an information technology hub in Bengaluru, India, located in Anikel Taluk. It is one of the India's largest electronic park or the industrial park. Next is electronics. Electronics is the branch of science that deals with the study of flow and control of electrons or electricity and the study of their behavior and effects in vacuums, gases and semiconductors and with devices using electrons. Next is cellular telecom. Cellular communication is a form of communication technology that enables the use of mobile phones. I'll show you its picture also. Paging refers to the calling somebody by sending a message to a small machine, a pager, that somebody carries or by calling somebody's name publicly through a device fixed to the wall. Now children, due to the recent technology of the cell phones or the mobiles, these paging are no more in use. Meteorological departments and agency of the Ministry of Earth Science of the Government of India. It is a principal agency responsible for meteorological observations, weather forecasting and seismology. Next term is broadcasting. Broadcasting means sending a railway or television program. Telecommunication. Telecommunication refers to communication over a distance by cable, telegraph, telephone or broadcasting. Next very important term, overseas communication. Overseas communication refers to communication in foreign countries, usually across a sea or an ocean. Teleprinter exchanges. Teleprinter exchanges refers to the international message transfer service consisting of a network of teleprinter connected by a system of switched exchanges. Now this is the Silicon Valley, which I have discussed in the terms in the previous slide. This is the picture of electronic cities. Bengaluru and Hyderabad are the two electronic cities. Now children, let us read electronics from your book. So open your book on page number 259 once again. Electronic industry. This industry covers a wide range of products including television sets, transistor sets, telephone exchanges, cellular telecom, paging, computers and varied equipments, that is different tools for defense, that is for safety, railway and meteorological departments. It is practically a post-independent phenomena. Post-independent phenomena here means occurring in the period following the attainment of independence and has revolutionized, that is changed, the lifestyle of the Indian masses in the recent past. Now let us study about the various electronic goods which are manufactured by the electronic industries. Children, I have already told you in the introduction that Bengaluru is the largest center of electronic goods production and is rightly termed as the electronic capital of India. So here a very important question comes, which city of India is known as the electronic capital of India? That is Bengaluru, with the view to develop broadcasting and telecommunication. I have already told you broadcasting means delivering a television or a radio program. The Indian Telephone Industries, that is ITI, the first government undertaking to be set up after independence, was established near Bengaluru in 1950. So where was the first Indian television industry, that is ITI industry, established? At Bengaluru in 1950. At present it has diversified, that is it has increased the number of its production range to meet the needs of the post and telegraph departments, railways, defense, overseas communication, services and electricity board. The range includes automatic telephone switching system, teleprinter exchanges, long distance transmission systems like your mobiles, and the electronic test instruments and components. Now this is, children, the picture of the pager which I have discussed in the starting of this of the reading. This is picture of a cellular telecommunication through which you can communicate with the different person sitting in the different parts of our country and the overseas even. Now let us continue with the reading part. Next is Bharat Electronics Limited, that is BEL. BEL is another public sector unit at Bengaluru which was set up in 1956. So when was BEL set up? In 1956. To meet the electronic needs of the defense services. That is the services that is related to the fields, those who are providing us the safety. Next is All India Radio and the Meteorological Department. Meteorological Department, as I've already told you, is an agency of the Ministry of Earth Sciences of the Government of India. It is a principal agency responsible for weather forecasting and seismology. Next is the Electronics Corporation of India Limited, that is ECIL, was set up at Hyderabad in 1970. So when and where was the Electronic Corporation of India set up, children? It was set up at Hyderabad in 1970. The unique feature of the unit is the total absence of any foreign collaboration for the know-how. Here foreign collaboration means working with someone else for practical knowledge. It manufactures transistor modular systems for nuclear applications and for use in medical, agriculture and industrial fields. It also manufactures components like wire wound. Wire wound is a fixed resistor that limits the flow of electric current through a metal oxide film. It is an electrical passive component that limits the current. And online digital and metal oxide resistors, major computers and online digital process control computer. It also has a well-equipped laboratory where tests are carried out. Now let us go through the next very important industry, that is your software industry. Software industry, as I have already told you, is the industry that includes business for development, maintenance and publication of software that are using different models, mainly license. Now let us read it. Bengaluru is called as the Silicon Valley of India. Children, I have already told you that it is very important which city is known as the Silicon Valley of India, that is Bengaluru. And why it is known as the Silicon Valley? Let us go through it. Due to large number of information technology companies located there. Many multinational corporations, that is MNC, a corporation organization that owns or controls production of goods or services in at least the country other than its home country. And hardware computers and software giants have operations in Bengaluru. Now this is the picture of your BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited. And this is your picture of another company, that is ECIL, Electronics Corporation of India. This is the picture of Silicon Valley, Bengaluru. Now let us read further. Bengaluru IT industry is divided into two main clusters, Electronic City and White City. Now, what is Electronic City, children? Electronic City is an information technology hub in Bengaluru, India, located in Anikel Taluk. It is one of the India's largest electronic park or industrial park. And Whitefield, a locality in Bengaluru, is named after D.S. White, founder of the European and Anglo-Indian Association, which received 4,000 acres of land from Mysore Maharaja Chamaraja Vadiyar in the 19th century. New clusters in Balandur, Hebel, Chalanghatta have emerged in last few years along the outer and inner ring roads. So children, here a very important question comes that what are the two divisions of Bengaluru IT industry? And the answer is Electronic City and White City. Next question comes, name some other electronic centers in India, that is Balandur, Hebel and Chalanghatta. Whitefield is a home to International Tech Park, Bengaluru. It was created as a joint venture, that is an agreement made between two or more persons. So this joint venture was made between India and Singapore. Now you can see the picture of White field in Bengaluru. See how beautiful it is. Now let us move further. All the IT companies like Dell, TCS, Oracle, GE, iGate are situated here. Bengaluru is also the hub, that is main center to many high-tech companies like Infosys, Wipro, Tata and Accenture, etc. I'll show you in the next slides the picture of all these IT companies. Now, growth of software industry in Bengaluru. There are certain favorable factors which are responsible for the growth of software industry in Bengaluru. Let us go through this favorable factors. The growth of software industry, especially in Bengaluru, is due to the following favorable factors. Number one, progressive government policies. That is, the suitable government policies that will always bring prosperity in the field of softwares. Readily available, that is quickly and easily available. World-class information technology infrastructure, that is building. Pleasant and comfortable climate to allow efficient working. Already we know that South India is mainly located near the sea coast, so it is having a pleasant climate throughout the year. Centers for international conference, that is a large official meeting and various workshops. Workshops refers to a period of discussion on a particular subject. Innovative global meets held by various companies. Hyderabad is another major software center in Telangana. In Hyderabad, a center of various IT industries is called High-Tech City, or more aptly called as Cyberabad. So here children, Hyderabad is known as High-Tech City and is also called as the Cyberabad. The companies set up there includes Accenture, Amazon, IBM, Infosys, Microsoft, Oracle and Wipro Technologies, etc. You can see in your book, refer to your page 14.2. Growth of software industry in Bengaluru. Now children, these are the major industry space which I have already discussed, that is TCS, Infosys and Wipro. Next we have all these competitive software giants, that is HP, Polaris, Tata, HCL, Satyam, Patni, Infosys, Wipro, Tech Mahindra, Mphasis, etc. Now let us read television industry. This is children, these days television is very important for us because it is the major source of entertainment for us and it is also source of the recreation for us. The television industry has grown tremendous, that is at a large scale in the past few years. It is now asserted that TV has emerged the smallest of houses and the tiniest of villages and communities. The VCR industry has suffered a heavy setback due to spurt in cable TV. Spurt here means to come out quickly with that is the coming of the cable TVs which are attached to your television these days, through which you can see the broadcast of various channels, the programs that are telecasted, even the news of the world sitting at your home, especially in big urban areas, that is in big cities. So here children, a question comes, why has this VCR industry suffered a heavy setback? Due to a spurt in cable TV. Now next is, let us read audio systems. Audio system here refers to the radios that you listen. The production of audio system has registered a phenomenal, that is remarkable growth during the recent past. The audio industry can broadly be classified as mono players, stereo players, mini system, CD-based system and car audios. The mono players and stereo players contribute more than 50% of the market. The top 3 players in the market are Philips, BPL and Videocon. Now to other like Sony is also there, LG is also there. The main center of production are Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and Pune. Now let us start reading space technology and electronics. Space technology and electronic industry. Indian electronic industry has contributed a lot to space technology. So children, these are the view of various software industries that you have learnt in your previous slide. Accenture, Amazon, Infosys. Now let us read further. The various electronic and space research centers are National Remote Sensing Agency, that is NRSA, is at Hyderabad. Now, what is remote sensing agency? Remote sensing is a technique to acquire information about objects from the measurements made from a distance in space without any contact with the object. Now, coming to next, various sensors. Sensors is a device that detects a physical property of something. Like satellites are used to collect the relevant data and then it is processed to gather information about the Earth. Satellite launching station is located at Sriharikota, SHAR. Indian Space Research Organization, you are very well known about ISRO, is at Bengaluru, Karnataka. All the satellites launch are being done in India from ISRO only. Messrs Antriksh Corporation, Bengaluru, Karnataka, the Department of Space was established in 1992 with the access to resources of Indian space industry and is the apex marketing agency, that is the main marketing agency for subsystems and components for satellites and provide launch facilities and training services. So children, this is the picture of your NRSA, that is your National Remote Sensing Center, which is located at Hyderabad. This is the picture of ISRO, which is located at Bengaluru, Karnataka. Children, all the satellites which are launched from India is carried out here only. I hope that through this video you have come to know about the various electronic goods, software industry, the various names of various software industries, centers of software industry in India, favorable factors for the growth of software industry in Bengaluru, television industry, about the audio systems, about the space technology and electronics. Thank you and have a nice day.